Alrighty, you're on. It is, here, I'll pull you closer this way. Twist it here with the cord. This is my morning. It is 7:31. Today, I had a cooking channel, which I'd like to get back to, because I really love that too, but this takes up my whole life. I'm doing counter surveillance for everything that's happening to me, so this takes up all my time. But it's okay, because there will be a remedy. There must be a remedy and recourse for when you have been harmed. And you are seeing I have been harmed. I've been harmed for a long time now. For a long time. Long before I got smart enough to start vlogging everything and capturing all the evidence. Well, no, I'm not able to capture all the evidence, of course. There are other cameras. There's surveillance here, though, that's a property that's capturing a lot of good data, too. Everything's data, right? Everything's data. the incapacitator device is on me. You totally feel it from my forehead up. It's already a headache. It messes with your eyes. It's 7:40 a.m. Iodine for detoxification. Try to get all these harmful elements out of the body. Whew. All right. This is my BrainTap meditation device. So I have to use, of course, my cell phone for it, but this is Bluetooth. So I'll just turn this on because I can already feel, well, we'll just do a check here. Let's just do a check of what I'm sitting on before I even start. That is the seat. I need to fix this camera, it's not even. What is it, 11,900. Fix this. Oh, there, I think that might be better. Let's reset. Already have a migraine just sitting here. But it doesn't matter, like if I set in, I have a chair right here, my outdoor chair. Or if I go sit outside on the patio in that chair, they'll still target me with the devices, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, sometimes it helps to sit in that chair just a little bit, but they still target me with the incapacitator, weapon of mass destruction. I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go. I think it just changed though. It went up to 6,550. It was 5,000. It was 5,000 something right here. Now it's 7,000. See how it changes? That reading only holds for that moment because usually it goes up or something. All right, let's check above. Oh, I'm getting hit in the right eye right now with a directed energy weapon. Laser to the eye. Yep, like right up in here. You can feel it's very strained already. Just one blast to the eye. One blast to the eye. That's coming from above. And the peak right now is consistently staying around 4,400, a little bit more than that, at the eye, consistently. Like it's so fast that it's literally coming into the eye like that. But the max for that area was 8,430. That wall, there's the max number it hit was 11,000 plus. Or no, it was 11,000 exactly. That usually doesn't happen. It's not usually an exact number like that. that is coming at my head on the side with the patio doors. Did I remember to turn I think I forgot to turn the breakers back on. Oh no, I bet I forgot to turn them off last night. It's coming in from the right side, which is the kitchen side. Alright, let's put this on, and I'm sure it's going to be a high reading because as soon as I turn that cell phone on, it instantly goes up. anyone see fit why just a little bit of vlogging I've put up on social media. Can anyone see an excuse, reason whatsoever that there should be any weapons of mass destruction, hate crime instruments used on me? Has there been any shred of evidence to convince you to think that there should be directed energy weapons used to target me? Or anyone for that reason, because there's lots of people in this country and in the world who are being targeted with them. Comment below. If you think, oh yeah, that girl's such a menace to society, you should fucking torture her. Comment below. I think it's quite hilarious, actually. I'm just gonna put this up and just shred them in a paper shredder because they can't justify their torture, their harm, and their harassment. I think it's funny. They're just trying to run me out. Run me out of here, run me out of Florida for that matter. Are there any constitutional sheriffs watching this? If you're a constitutional sheriff, get a hold of your brother here in Hillsborough County, because evidently his head's up his ass so far. He can't find his brain. There's lots of them out there. The constitutional sheriffs, boy, you guys got a lot of work to do to help these people. There's a whole squad of treasonous actors here, or agents, I guess I should say. And they've literally weaponized themselves. They've turned themselves into domestic terrorists. Like I keep saying, they're at war with the Constitution because they don't realize it's a trust, and you can't take it away. It's just funny to me. You know, some of these videos I watch, they talk like, we lost our rights. You can't lose them. Trust is the ultimate, like, contract. It's contract with God. You can't take it away. You cannot take it away. Not with a registration, not with a driver's license, not with a marriage license, not with a social security card. I don't care what they say. That's all attached to the person. And once you know that, you have to contract with them. You're using roads that belong to God, Mother Nature. But because they've paved them, they all of a sudden own them. Is that their theory? Yeah. I don't think God would approve of that theory. They're paving it with his materials. Guess where I'm going today? One of my favorite places the beach. And they're not going to run me out. He wants to, that guy's been there, I'd say twice. I bet money it was him the last time, maybe 3 times. But every time he's there, I'm just going to video it, and it shows that he's trying to intimidate, he's trying to harass, and he's most definitely harming me. I have proof of that. I have proof of that multiple times now. I have proof of it multiple times, so he better go on with his bad self. I don't care if he's a sergeant. If he's a sergeant, he should definitely know better. And so should the sheriffs. Shame on them. Shame on them. It's sad though, like yesterday, I stopped at a light. I don't know if I don't think that was on my video. No, I didn't have my camera rolling. But I got stopped at that one light, and it was when that one sheriff that was stalking from across the road went to get his license plate number. And he had pulled a guy over, you know, make it look like he was running a radar or something. And so I was right across from the guy, so I said to him, make sure you look up how to get out of that ticket. And he said something he already knew, and so I just gave him a thumbs up. But I think there are a lot more people out there who know their rights than what the mainstream would ever make you to believe. There are obviously lots of people who are, well, I mean, with TikTok and social media, even though TikTok doesn't want to let you have your freedoms, obviously there are still lots of people who are out there using their brains, researching, because so much has been hidden from humanity. And once people start learning, at some point there will be a snowball. And that's probably when they'll cut everything. They'll cut out the internet, they'll cut the electricity, they'll cut food supply, they'll cut everything. And then that's when people will go batshit crazy, because people are so used to having their social media, they're so used to having all that stuff that they won't know how to go within to balance the scales. But anywho, 12:28. And I'll say, I bet I know who's working here, because that one, I think that one has a heart, because that one doesn't seem to kill me if it's the one I think it is. I don't think they like putting her up there too often though, because I don't think she does what she's supposed to. They like Dr. Evil. They like Osama bin Laden. So if you're not acting like Osama bin Laden, no, the phone's off. I wanted to show you this because I thought I kept it. I accidentally deleted it because that last vlog was way too long. But I just wanted to show you. This is the phone being attached just to the back of this device. So that's coming from above. And then I wanted to show you, let me, I need to see the screen here so I can make sure it's focusing. If I point it in that direction, see how in every direction it's coming at you, or it's coming at the camera, whatever direction I would hold it. And so then if you turn it in this direction towards the bathroom, it would be the same. See how no matter where you turn it, you're in that soup of RF radiation maxed out. This meter is literally maxed out at this point. You can see that through the peak. It keeps hitting the max. So let me reset it, and then I want to turn in this direction. And I see I have a raging migraine right now just from holding this phone in close proximity, but you figure that's all that RF radiation coming at me. See that? And it was instantly maxed out as soon as I turned it on. reset it. Okay, so that's facing the laundry door. So then let's go one last direction, and that would be, let me reset it here for you again. You can hear it being reset, but oh, let's see here. There we go. The stand is getting caught on the wall. There you go, it just maxed itself out. But see, no matter where you turn, it's super, super high. And see, that's the problem. Let me put this up so I can talk to you. That's the problem. If I'm trying to drive for a lift, just even being near my phone gets me irradiated to those numbers. Like yesterday, the video I posted to Clearwater and all the way back, I didn't use my phone at all. My phone was, I believe it was in my bag the whole time. I don't think I took it out at all. But those numbers that I was getting, those numbers were from not even being, the phone was in the passenger seat. I try to keep it as far away from me as possible, unless I turn music on, and even then I put it across the dash as far as I can reach. But the problem is, as soon as I turn this on, this is what happens, it maxes out. So they have so many devices on my car that all those devices are turned on. So if you have all those devices, each one of those devices is putting out the max number. That's 3 million, we'll just say 3,100,000, well, it's 3,180,000 ultra watts per meter square times how many directed energy weapons of mass destruction are on the vehicle. So that's why I'm saying they literally are trying to assassinate me in my car. And I can't work because I can't even be near a cell phone, let alone turn the cell phone on to try to work, you know, to do the Lyft app, to try to drive. I can't turn it on. And when I was trying, but I think, see, when I first started, I still had Maryland tags. I was staying at Airbnbs. I hadn't switched over yet. But I believe it was literally, I think it was a day after I switched everything over to Florida, got tags. I was rear-ended and had to put my vehicle in the shop to have it repaired. And I believe, honestly, I'm going to allege, I am alleging that while my vehicle was in the repair shop, they had them add extra devices while they probably had things tore apart and were able to get into other areas that they could tamper with my car and add extra devices. Because after I got it back, I mean, it was bad before, but after I got it back, it was literally incapacitating me. You guys don't understand the amount of damage it was doing to me. And you figured they were damaging the people who were in my car as well. And some of those people were their plants, their gang stalking, domestic terrorist plants that they planted in my car. And I could always tell those people don't act normal. When people meet me normally, most people are super kind to me because I'm super kind back. And people are usually very open with me. And so I would always know if I had somebody, or even just things they would do, you could tell that they were part of that terrorist organization. But just figure the damage that they put those people in harm by just putting anybody in my car. For one, being around the RF radiation, being that extreme. For two, if I become incapacitated, or I'm not thinking right because my brain is scrambled, and I know one day I stopped at what I thought was I had two men in my car. It was down in St. Pete. I stopped where I thought that there was a stoplight. So I stopped there, and luckily it was a Sunday, so there wasn't too many people on the road. But I stopped there, and then I realized there was no light there. So my brain literally wasn't functioning properly. And I was super tired. That happened a couple times, taking people long distances where I didn't think I was going to be able to make it to the destination. I was fighting to stay awake. And of course you can't you're not gonna open your window when you have a passenger in the car. I was fighting to stay awake, and honest to God, I just like prayed the whole time that like, God, keep me awake, because I could not keep my eyes open, because the devices that are meant to incapacitate were on so extreme. It's just sad. It's sad that these people are so hateful, that they are willing to destroy not only my life, they're willing to destroy other people's lives and then their family members' lives if they were killed, or are killed, I'll say, because until these devices get taken off my car, everybody around me is in harm's way, and myself included, of course. But how sad is it that these people parade around like they're authority, and they have no authority over us. We overstand them. As I keep saying, the Constitution is a trust, Bill of Rights is a trust. We overstand them. They don't have any authority. It's such an illusion. They have ego, and they run everything off of ego and people not knowing and being ignorant. But this story needs to get out, because I know there are tons more people just like me that this is happening to. And the public, the people of America need to know about it. It needs to be fixed. And this is in so many avenues. So much light needs to be brought out. So, if you're fortunate enough to watch this, and especially too, I want to mention, if you know anybody who's in military, if you're in military and you see this, if you have any experience with directed energy weapons and their applications and how they're supposed to be used, if you have any information at all, contact me in the comments below, because you have no idea how many people are being tortured to death by this. And it would be gratefully appreciated if you would help. So anyway, I'm going to end this now and put this up on social media.